Zack and I were invited to come along on this tour that Gearup put together, and we are working with also Coolspeak. And we have our own passion, things that we talk about. And my speech is usually being a survivor of teen dating violence. I went through a really crazy relationship when I was in high school, but I made it out, and being that I have such a big platform, I decided to speak up about violence and how I made it out, so that it's possible to continue the cycle of violence. Some of the ways to get kids to speak up, usually it's a hard thing to talk about when you're in an abusive relationship because you're afraid that that person might hurt you, but it is important to speak up and speak to someone that you can trust as an adult, someone in school, a counselor, a teacher, and tell them what is going on. It's not always the easiest thing. It may take time, but speaking up is something that I didn't do, and I wish I did, because I endured some horrific things. So the number one is find someone you trust. There's so many resources, there's so many things to find on the internet. So there are outlets, but most importantly, speak up.
My name is Zack. I'm from Detroit, Michigan. What makes my story unique and special in some regard is the fact that I lost my left leg at 8 years old to cancer, as you can see from the very expensive prosthetic leg that I'm wearing right now. And that was when I was 8 years old, and at 18 years old I defied the odds, and I became the world's first one and only one-legged professional wrestler. I signed a 3-year contract with WWE. I traveled the world spreading my story. And I've been doing that for 12 years, and I feel like my whole existence as a human being on this planet is based around the fact that I'm here to help people, and I'm here to be of service. And the best way for me to do that and to help people and help the masses and the people that really need to hear what I have to say in my story is through public speaking, it's through wrestling, it's through various outlets, but that's the reason why I think I'm here. I started wrestling after I had cancer. See, professional wrestling provided a much needed outlet for me. Growing up, through the pains of not having my dad, through the pains of not having my leg, through pains of not really fitting in or feeling very comfortable in my own skin, that all went away when I watched professional wrestling. So the genesis of that love began at a very young age. So when I had the opportunity to pursue that dream, I literally hopped at the chance to do that.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah, and here's the thing, through any adversity, right, life happens. Life happens for you, life happens for me. I choose not to be defined by what happens to me, but how I react to it. And once I kind of figured that out, that was my big aha moment, because good things happen, bad things happen, but how you react to those things, or those situations, or those circumstances define you as a person and define me, I found as a person too. And today at 30 years old, and I'll be 31 on Sunday, March 30th, today I can look in the mirror and say, I love that man looking back at me in the mirror. It's really what it comes down to, the foundation, it's a gift from God, and it's a faith. The faith is strong.
Perfect.
I think it's absolutely miraculous that we're all here. If you think about it in the grand scheme of things and how old the world is and how many factors could have happened, the fact that we're sitting here sharing time and space is absolutely miraculous, and it's a gift. And for the longest time, I didn't realize how much of a gift this life is. And now that I can appreciate the gift and the faith is strong, I can take that faith and put it into action. And that action is helping other people through various and different means. The only way that I feel relief and the only way that I feel truly comfortable and at peace with myself is when I'm helping others. And so I invite anybody going through anything, anybody stuck in self-pity, stuck in resentments, stuck in fear, I invite you to step outside of yourself and help another human being, and you'll be amazed at the results you see.
One thing that has always stuck with me as a child, and it was because of both of my parents, was that nothing was impossible. And we always hear that, but it wasn't until someone really showed me that when you break up that word, it really means that I'm possible. I'm possible. Anything is possible. So I would dream things, I would see things. So what I tell you is, if you see it, bring it together. Take that vision, make it happen. I should not have been here, but I am, because I never, ever gave up. You should never, ever give up, because you are possible.